Wendy Corbett, The Energy of Belonging. 75 Ideas to Spark Workplace Community. In today's corporate world, there's a hidden gap that's costing businesses dearly. The belonging gap. Imagine walking into work every day feeling disconnected, unseen, and unvalued. How do you think you might perform? Sadly, this is the reality for many employees. And while there's plenty of advice for CEOs or HR professionals on how to build belonging, everyday employees are left in the dark. Yet they're the ones who can make the biggest difference in feeling valued. When people feel they truly belong, productivity soars, morale skyrockets, and talented staff stick around. It's not just about organizational change. It's about empowering individuals to create positive change for their coworkers and entire organizations. The impact of belonging in the workplace is astounding, and it's time we equipped every employee with the tools to foster it. You don't need to be a leader to make a difference. You just need to know how. What is belonging, and why does it matter so much? Imagine yourself walking into your workplace or logging in for remote meetings and feeling truly seen, valued, and safe to express yourself. That's belonging in a nutshell. And it's not just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's the outcome of how people treat each other, and it has a massive impact on your work life. To see this in action, consider Sarah, a new hire at a tech startup. On her first day, her teammate Jake notices her looking lost. He introduces himself, shows her around, and invites her to lunch with the team. By day's end, Sarah feels welcomed and part of the group. That's belonging in action. But why does it matter so much? Well, when you feel like you belong, everything changes. You're more likely to speak up in meetings, share innovative ideas, and collaborate effectively with your colleagues. You're also less likely to call in sick or look for a new job. When employees feel like Mark, a longtime team member who's been disconnected lately, their productivity drops. In Mark's case, he's even thinking about leaving. But when his manager starts recognizing his contributions in team meetings and seeking his input on important projects, Mark feels valued again. His energy returns, and he rediscovers his passion for the job. These scenarios aren't just nice stories. They reflect real research. Studies show that employees who feel they belong take far fewer sick days. They're also more productive and more likely to stay with their company long term. In today's workplace, teamwork is more important than ever. You're probably spending more time collaborating now than you did a few years ago. When everyone in a team feels they belong, they work together more smoothly and achieve better results. On the flip side, feeling excluded can really hurt. If you feel like an outsider, you might hold back your ideas or put in less effort. This doesn't just affect you. It can bring down the whole team's performance. The good news is that creating a sense of belonging isn't just the job of managers or HR. Every single person in a workplace can make a difference. Small actions like greeting a coworker warmly or asking someone's opinion in a meeting can have a big impact. The building blocks of belonging. Connection. What would your day be like at work if every time you arrive, you're greeted by name, asked about your weekend plans, and invited to join a group lunch later? How would that make you feel about coming to work? Chances are it would make you feel connected, and that's incredibly powerful. Connection in the workplace goes beyond just knowing your colleagues' names. It's about truly understanding who they are as people. It's the shared experiences, the inside jokes, the knowledge of each other's lives outside of work that create a sense of community. Take Amanda, for example. She's been with her company for a year, but always felt like an outsider. That changed when her team started a weekly coffee chat. During these informal gatherings, Amanda learned that her colleague Sam was training for a marathon, and that her manager Lisa is a passionate birdwatcher. Suddenly, Amanda felt part of something bigger, a team of real people, not just coworkers. This sense of connection doesn't just make work more enjoyable. It has tangible benefits. When you feel connected to your team, you're more likely to collaborate effectively, share ideas, and go the extra mile to help each other out. After all, you're working towards shared goals with people you care about, not just ticking boxes on a to-do list. And connection with leaders is equally important. Imagine your boss remembering your spouse's name or asking about your hobby. It makes you feel valued as a person, not just an employee. This kind of connection can significantly impact job satisfaction and loyalty. Or take Mark, who was considering leaving his job until his new manager, Sarah, showed genuine interest in his career goals. By taking the time to understand Mark's aspirations, Sarah was able to align his work with his interests, reigniting his passion for the job. But what about remote work? Can you still feel connected when you're not in the same physical space? Absolutely. It might require more effort, but it's entirely possible. Virtual coffee chats, team-building activities, or even just starting meetings with a personal check-in can foster connection across distances. Remember, the level of connection each person needs or wants can vary. Some might love sharing details about their personal lives, while others prefer to keep things more professional. The key is to create an environment where everyone feels comfortable being themselves and getting to know others at their own pace. By fostering connection in your workplace, you're not just making work more pleasant. You're building a stronger, more resilient team. The second building block: respect. Respect isn't just about politeness or professional courtesy. It's about truly valuing each person for who they are and what they bring to the table. When you feel respected, you're more likely to share your ideas, take initiative, and go above and beyond in your work. Like Salwa, a marketing specialist who always felt her ideas were overlooked. One day, her manager started actively seeking her input in team meetings. This simple act of respect transformed Salwa's experience at work. She became more confident, more creative, and more engaged with her team's projects. Respect also extends to recognizing the whole person, not just the employee. It's about understanding and valuing your life outside of work. For instance, when Tom's colleagues supported his need to leave early for his daughter's school events, he felt a deeper sense of belonging to his workplace community. But respect isn't just about big gestures. Often it's the small, everyday actions that make the biggest difference. It could be a colleague asking for your opinion on a project, your manager trusting you to make important decisions, or a team member acknowledging your contribution to a successful outcome. Or consider the experience of Tatsuya, a young employee in a large accounting firm. He felt truly respected when his team leader relied on him to complete a crucial project for an important client. This trust boosted Tatsuya's confidence and motivated him to excel in his role. Respect also fosters open communication. When you feel respected, you're more likely to share your honest thoughts and engage in constructive discussions. This leads to better problem solving and more innovative ideas emerging. Remember, respect is a two-way street. Just as you appreciate being respected, your colleagues value it too. By showing respect to others, listening to their ideas, acknowledging their work, and valuing their time, you contribute to a culture of respect that benefits everyone. However, when respect is lacking, the consequences can be severe. You might find yourself holding back ideas, feeling less motivated, or even considering leaving your job. This not only affects your well-being, but also impacts the organization's success. So how can you foster respect in your workplace? Start by recognizing and appreciating your colleagues' contributions. Seek out and value diverse perspectives. Show interest in your team members' professional growth. Support decisions that might be different from the norm. Treat everyone equally, regardless of their position. By cultivating respect, you're not just improving your own work experience. You're contributing to a positive, productive environment where everyone can thrive. In a respectful workplace, people feel valued for their unique skills and perspectives, leading to greater innovation, collaboration, and success. You can't connect or respect if you don't protect. If the ability to connect and respect are vital to a sense of belonging in any organization, it is the third, the ability to protect each other, that makes or breaks belonging. Protection in the workplace goes beyond physical safety. It's about emotional and psychological well-being too. It's about creating an environment where you can thrive without feeling vulnerable or exposed. Let's consider another example. Mai used to dread team meetings, afraid that her ideas would be shot down or ridiculed. But her new manager, Ben, changed the dynamic. He introduced a no interruption rule in meetings and encouraged everyone to contribute. Suddenly, Mai felt safe to speak up, and her innovative ideas started flowing. Protection also means safeguarding your well-being and time. In today's fast-paced work environment, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's why it's crucial for both you and your organization to prioritize your well-being. Lucas was constantly burning the midnight oil, answering emails at all hours. His manager noticed and implemented a no email after 7 p.m. policy for the team. This simple act made Lucas feel his time and ability to rest were valued and protected, improving both his work-life balance and his job satisfaction. But protection isn't just about policies. It's about creating a culture where everyone looks out for each other. It's about speaking up when you see a colleague being treated unfairly or when someone's workload becomes unmanageable. Feeling protected at work also means having the freedom to express yourself honestly. It's about knowing you can voice your opinion, even if it's unpopular, without fear of retaliation. This open communication is vital for innovation and problem solving. Creating this safe environment isn't always easy, though. It requires awareness and action from everyone. If you see someone being hostile or bullying others, speak up. Your silence can be interpreted as acceptance, making others feel unprotected. Remember, feeling safe and protected at work isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. When you feel protected, you're more likely to take risks, share ideas, and contribute fully to your team's success. You're able to focus on your work without worrying about office politics or unfair treatment. So how can you contribute to this culture of protection? Start by treating others with respect and kindness. Be mindful of your colleagues' time and workload. Speak up against unfair treatment. And most importantly, create an atmosphere where everyone feels safe to be themselves. By fostering a protective environment, you're not just making work more pleasant, you're unleashing the full potential of yourself and your colleagues. You're creating a workplace where everyone can feel secure, valued, and empowered to do their best work. Focus on belonging and fuel success. Have you ever been part of a team where everything just clicked? Where ideas flowed freely, everyone supported each other, and you couldn't wait to get to work each day? That's the energy of belonging in action, and it's a powerful force in the workplace. This energy isn't just a feel-good concept. It's a tangible force that drives engagement, creativity, and productivity. When you feel a strong sense of belonging, you're more likely to bring your best self to work and produce your best results. Emma is a software developer who has recently joined a new company. From day one, her colleagues made her feel welcome. They invited her to lunch, asked for her input on projects, and genuinely seemed interested in her ideas. As a result, Emma felt energized and motivated. She started contributing innovative solutions that impressed even the senior team members. Now contrast Emma's experience with Michael's. He also started a new job, but his coworkers barely acknowledged his presence. His emails went unanswered, he was interrupted constantly in meetings, and he often ate lunch alone. Michael's enthusiasm quickly waned. He started doubting his abilities and considered quitting. These scenarios illustrate how the power of belonging, or its absence, can significantly impact an individual's performance and an organization's success. When you feel you belong, you're more likely to take risks and collaborate effectively. You feel secure enough to be your authentic self at work. And the energy of belonging is created through countless small, daily interactions, not necessarily grand gestures. It's in the colleague who remembers to ask about your weekend, the manager who remembers you're training for a 5K, or the team that celebrates your success along the way. It's in the way you treat others, too, by welcoming new team members, acknowledging contributions, and standing up for your colleagues when needed. Remember, fostering a sense of belonging isn't just the responsibility of leadership. It's something everyone can contribute to. By making others feel connected, respected, and protected, you're adding to the positive energy in your workplace. So how can you cultivate this energy? Start by reaching out to your colleagues, especially new team members. Show genuine interest in their ideas and experiences. Recognize and appreciate others' contributions. Stand up against exclusionary behaviors and help formulate better policies and practices. These small actions can create a ripple effect, gradually transforming your workplace into a community where everyone feels they truly belong. In this blink to the Energy of Belonging by Wendy Corbett, you've learned that you have the power to create a workplace where everyone thrives. By fostering connection, showing respect, and protecting your colleagues at work, you can build a culture of belonging that energizes your entire team. Grand gestures are great, but small daily actions make the biggest difference, from welcoming new colleagues to standing up against exclusion or bullying. When people feel they truly belong, they're more engaged, creative, and productive, leading to better results for everyone. Okay, that's it for this blink. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to leave us a rating. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next blink.